Yeah, hi guys, it's Jimmy, and I'm doing a follow-up video on my Gold Submariner. Now, I've had a comment on my last video from Martin G-Man, and he was asking me to do a review, an honest review after wearing it for a month, of what it's like as an everyday watch to wear a Gold Submariner. So I've had the watch for exactly 2 weeks. I've wore it one day during work. The rest of the time I've sort of worn it before work and after work. Now the main reason I haven't really worn it at work is what people end up assuming about you. The people I work with, the people in my industry. Yeah, you don't know if they're going to think, this guy's a show off, or who does this guy think he is, or oh, what's this fake gold Rolex he's wearing. I don't know. I think I subconsciously worry about that a bit, because I'll tend to pull my sleeve over it if I'm around people that might think negatively about it. Anyway, so that's maybe just me. I know my channel's about luxury watches and whatever, but in reality, every day I don't wear anything flashy. I'll wear a Tudor or even a Seiko. I mean, lately I've been wearing my Timex, and they're non-threatening. I am self-employed, and I do employ a handful of people, and I don't want them having the assumption that they're making me too much money as well, because they're not. I seem to be pulling my hair out every day with these employees. It's not an easy gig. It's not easy employing people and training them, and just when you think you can finally trust them, they tend to leave, and leave you in a hole to another problem to fix. And it just constantly happens, and it's been happening for the last 25 years, to tell you the truth. And it's just something that I've gotten used to. So, but they're quick to assume things. They always think that they're making you $1 million, but it's just not the reality. Anyway, I'm getting off topic now. But as for the gold Rolex, then you got the physical part of actually wearing it. Oh God, being gold, like anyone who's got a gold watch will know. You just really can't touch it with anything. It will scratch up. And the thing is, even if you get it dirty, you got to be really careful about how the way you clean it. You got to, if it's got any kind of sandy dirt stuff on it or anything like that that's abrasive, you really do have to be careful of what you do. So you can see the swirls. What you do to remove it, because as you wipe it off, of course, it's going to want to scratch the material. Much less so with stainless steel, but with the gold, it just is soft. And I've noticed even water stains from, you get the watch wet or whatever, and then you get your polishing cloth and you wipe it, and what tends to happen is you just end up with micro swirling. I mean, with the Hulk here, brushed bracelet, not an issue. With the gold, it's still very good because it's only 2 weeks old, but you can see swirling, especially on the clasp. I have not tapped it on anything. That's literally from just wiping the watch, getting the dust off, or and I am very careful. I use a proper sort of microfiber cleaning cloth. But as you can see, the Hulk, with all the brush surfaces, it's pretty much still perfect, and I've worn this a lot more. So yeah, for every day, I mean, just look at that. It's just too flashy. I mean, I'm sure it's fine for plenty of people, and that's good. More power to you if you can do it. I just always tend to hide it. If I'm wearing it, I tend to hide it, especially if I'm working, if I'm around people I work with or anyone in the industry. I just feel like it's, yeah, people talk behind your back then. I mean, that happens in reality for any reason anyway. There's always people talking behind your back, but you're just giving them more reason, I think. But who gives a fuck anyway? I bought it for my own reasons. I'll wear it when I go out around people that don't know me. Doesn't bother me then. It's just around the people that do know me. Yeah, I actually had an old friend call me the other day, and I keep my channel private to people I know. But slowly over the years, it's been nearly 3 years, he found out from someone else about something on YouTube, and they worked it, and they know it's me. It has to do with the episode I had with my car. They know the car, and then, you know, we're friends, so we're just having a bit of fun. He was giving me a bit of shit, and I was giving him a bit of shit back. But it was, you know, it was about my APs and all that bullshit. So I thought, it didn't feel really good, because I thought my channel is about, you know, collecting. I hope it's not about showing off. If it was about showing off, my face would be plastered everywhere. I'd be on Instagram. I'd be doing all that shit, but I'm not. It's just about the watches and my hands, and that's it. So anyway, yeah, I'll get it back on the wrist actually. We'll take this Timex off. Been a great watch, this Timex actually. It keeps really good time. Haven't really noticed it lose any time yet. If it is, it's only a few seconds. But as for the Rolex, I haven't timed this yet, but I'll guarantee it's within a second a day. All the latest ones I've bought over the last couple of years have all been that good. So yeah, it's definitely up to the task of every day. But as for, you know, wear and tear, wear and tear, it won't wear out. I'm confident that, I'm not sure if the links, if they've got the ceramic inserts in the pins so that they don't stretch as quick. I've heard that they do, but I haven't really researched it. But I mean, it's just going to get shabby because it does scratch easy. I can imagine if you did hit it a little harder, you're going to take a chunk out of it, rather than like stainless steel, you just put a scratch. I did have a white gold Submariner a couple of years back, and I wore that quite a bit every day because it's the ultimate sleeper in white gold. No one really knew what it was anyway. But I must admit, a few times I touched the clasp very lightly on, you know, while they were other steel surfaces, and you really scratch the shit out of them. They're not good. I ended up having to polish the clasp a few times myself, and even when you polish it, the material removes it so easily. As soon as you touch it with anything abrasive, like a little bit of polish or cutting compound to try and take the scratches out, yeah, it removes material very quick. It's so soft. So anyway, that's my take. I didn't think I had to wait more than 2 weeks to do it, because I've noticed even after the first week, for me, I wouldn't wear it every day. I just think it gets, or, you know, maybe I'm being paranoid, but I think it gets a negative attention, even though it's just the same watch as this, just in a yellow material. But yeah, what the hell, just enjoy it. I mean, what do you buy a gold sub for? It's probably more to be the special piece for going out. I mean, you don't buy it to actually be a diver. I mean, I don't think you do. Anyway, guys, that's what I think, and I'll see you next time. All right, bye-bye.